Have you ever heard that story floating around the internet? It goes something like this. A company decides to save some cash by firing its entire IT department. Big mistake. They also decide to stiff them on the severance pay. Even bigger mistake. Why? Because they forgot one tiny detail. One of those IT guys, let's call him Dave, was the only person who held the master password to all their cloud data. The company is now completely locked out of its own systems. When they come crawling back, Dave's response is priceless. Oh, the password? I'm so sorry, the stress of being fired, I seem to have forgotten it. This scenario, whether it's a true story or just a modern-day fable, perfectly illustrates a critical point in today's business world. Never, ever underestimate the power of the IT guy, or the IT gal for that matter. In the digital age, these aren't just the people you call when your printer is jammed. They are the gatekeepers. They hold the keys to the kingdom. Think about it. Your company's most valuable assets are no longer in a physical vault. They're data. Customer lists, financial records, proprietary software, intellectual property. It's all stored in the cloud, protected by layers of encryption. And who manages that encryption? Who holds the master keys, the admin credentials, the superuser accounts? That's right, the tech team. When a company fires someone, especially someone in a critical knowledge-based role like IT, they're not just losing an employee. They're severing a connection to a vast repository of institutional knowledge. This isn't just about passwords. It's about knowing the intricate web of systems that keep the business running. It's knowing which server is about to fail, how the backups are configured, and what that weird error message from last Tuesday actually meant. This knowledge is a form of leverage, and in the case of our friend Dave, it becomes the ultimate bargaining chip. The company thought they were saving money on severance. Now, they're facing a potential severance negotiation 2.0, where the cost of not paying is infinitely higher than the original amount. The price of remembering that password suddenly looks a lot like the severance pay they tried to skip, and maybe a little extra for the emotional distress. And here's the genius of it: plausible deniability. Can you really prove someone is lying about forgetting a password under duress? It's a classic he said, she said situation, but one where one side is completely powerless without that forgotten string of characters. The legal battle would be a nightmare for the company. They'd have to prove malicious intent, while the fired employee can simply claim the traumatic event of being let go caused temporary memory loss. Good luck with that in court. This isn't to say that all IT professionals are just waiting to pull a stunt like this. The vast majority are ethical, hardworking people. But this story highlights a fundamental power shift. In the industrial age, power was held by those who owned the factories, the machinery. In the information age, power is held by those who control the information. Knowledge workers, especially those in tech, are the new kingmakers. They build, maintain, and secure the very infrastructure that allows a modern business to exist. They are the architects and the custodians of the digital realm. Firing them isn't like replacing a cog in a machine. It's like firing the only person who knows how to read the blueprints. So what's the lesson for companies? First, treat your employees with respect, especially those in critical roles. Don't think you can just cut corners on things like severance and get away with it. The potential backlash is enormous. Pay people what they are owed. It's not just the right thing to do. It's smart business. Second, have robust systems in place for knowledge transfer and access control. Never, ever allow a single person to be the sole keeper of a critical password or process. This is called a single point of failure, and it's a rookie mistake. There should always be redundancy. Think of it like having multiple sets of keys to your house, stored in safe, separate places. This includes things like password vaults with multi-person access protocols, detailed documentation, and cross-training employees. For example, a company could use a system where a master password is split into multiple parts, with different senior managers holding each part. To access the full password, multiple people would need to come together. This prevents any one person from holding all the power. But even with the best systems, there's no substitute for a good company culture. When employees feel valued and respected, they are partners in the company's success. They are less likely to become disgruntled and far more likely to ensure a smooth transition if they do leave. They'll document their work properly, train their replacements, and hand over the keys without a fight. The "it guy" sabotage scenario is an extreme example, but it serves as a powerful cautionary tale. It's a reminder that the people behind the keyboards hold more power than many executives realize. They are not just a cost center to be trimmed. They are a vital asset that holds the digital keys to the entire operation. Think about the implications beyond just passwords. What about the network engineer who knows the secret backdoor they built for remote troubleshooting? Or the database admin who knows the one query that can instantly corrupt the entire customer database? The potential for disruption is immense. This dynamic also changes how we should view employment. It's less of a master-servant relationship and more of a symbiotic one. The company provides the resources and the salary, and the knowledge worker provides the specialized skills that create value. Both sides have leverage, and both sides have responsibilities. So the next time your company is thinking about optimizing its workforce, especially in the tech department, they should remember the story of Dave. They should think about the keys to their kingdom and who holds them. They should remember that a little bit of respect and a fair severance package is a lot cheaper than trying to run a business that is, for all intents and purposes, permanently locked. The real cost-saving measure isn't firing your IT team. It's treating them so well they'd never even think of forgetting the password. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. See you in the next one.